It's Monday, June 29. Let's break down what's happening in Korea's financial sector.
So, Binance processed $6.42 billion
Which is, approaching 9 trillion won.
in SK Hynix perpetual futures volume from June 2 to June 26, operating completely outside financial supervisory service jurisdiction.
And $754 million, or roughly 1.06 trillion won, in 5-day volume was generated,
After Binance raised KRU perpetual futures leverage to 50 times.
creating an effective 150 by KOSPI KOSPI exposure for users seeking aggressive yields.
Well, domestic leverage rules mandate a 10 million won, or roughly $700 minimum deposit plus investor education, driving retail volume to 247 offshore regulatory arbitrage channels right now.
Meanwhile, Shinhan Life's government-backed tontine annuity attracted fewer than 100 policyholders over 5 months, resembling, frankly, a financial ghost town versus a gold rush when you compare it to total pension savings fund assets, which surged 50.7% year-on-year to 61.3 trillion won, roughly $43.8 billion.
And, Korea's MyData framework legally blocks customer data combination across financial subsidiaries.
Right, stalling integrated service rollouts indefinitely.
Despite 4 years of operation.
Plus, the Export-Import Bank's Supply Chain Stabilization Fund disbursed 13.4 trillion won, approximately $9.6 billion to 121 companies.
As supply chain fund bond issuance hit 3.2 trillion won, or $2.3 billion.
Up 164% year-on-year from 1.2 trillion won, or $860 million.
So that nearly 9 trillion won cleared outside FSS oversight is now massive enough to compel a formal regulatory response.
Right, definitely.
With the industry expecting authorities to address offshore Korean equity derivative access for retail investors before year-end.
With foreign financial institutions facing persistent compliance uncertainty due to MyData fragmentation, as the FSC's case-by-case authorization approach delays intra-group data frameworks, does this mean foreign banks are essentially building half-bridges until regulators provide a unified standard?
Yeah, the next FSS and FSC regulatory cycle signals will center on offshore jurisdiction guidance.
And an IFRS 17 accounting incentive review to make domestic savings products viable.
And whether the XM Bank's massive 164% bond issuance surge officially expands policy finance mandates.
That's today's AI PRISM, Finance Daily. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI PRISM is a Won IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.